Hi everyone! Thanks for coming to my channel. Welcome or welcome back if you've been here already. Please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me if you did that. Also hit the bell to get alerts every time I upload new content to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That also makes me incredibly happy. Today is about red lipstick. So if you want to learn how I got this look and just get some tips and tricks that I have about using red lipstick, keep on watching. First thing I would say is, and this is more true, I typically am wearing a matte red lipstick, not something glossy or shiny or even a cream. So the more matte you get, the more you want to make sure that you're keeping everything moisturized at night. During the day too, if you can, but at night. Because it's winter right now, I'm using the Bite Agave Mask, the clear one. I use it every night, and it's just really nice and emollient, and I'm putting it on my hand now, but it's really, really good, and it keeps everything just less dry and parched. Second thing I would say, and because I'm really good with keeping a balm on my lips, I don't need to do the next thing as much, but having a lip exfoliant around is convenient. You can always use just brown sugar, things like that, but these are really convenient. This is from e.l.f. It's in a stick. There are other ones you can get in pots. I just think that the stick ones are easier because you just put them on, rub them around, wipe them off, and it just helps to exfoliate your lips a little bit. So those are two things that I would say before you begin even putting lipstick on, is just to make sure that your lips are in good condition. Beyond that, if you want something to stay on longer, there are lip primers. This is the one that I use the most. This is the Too Faced Lip Insurance Smoothing Anti-Feathering Lip Primer. And I would say that I'm using this more often if I'm, like if I'm out, I DJ sometimes, so if I'm out somewhere where I'm going to not have time to look in a mirror very, very often, but I am going to be wearing a red lipstick, I'll have something like this on underneath it. I don't wear it very often, but this is nice to have around just in case. And then two other things that will come up again later. One is a translucent lip pencil. This one's from Urban Decay. It's called Ozone, and it's really hard to see here because it looks like it's white, but it's actually transparent. I'll do a swatch, although I'm very pale, on my wrist, and you really can't see it because it is just translucent. So that's good to have, especially if you feather, and if you're using something that's a little bit less matte. And then something else is a concealer pencil. This is from Rimmel, and something that is close to your skin tone. So I'd be using a pencil like this that is close to whatever skin tone you use. I also use this sometimes in my waterline, but this is a nice thing to just clean up the edges of your lips. So go towards whatever your skin color is. And then actually getting into lipsticks, I tend to use a blue red. There are oranger kind of yellow reds and even cooler kind of pink reds. I tend to be like fairly in the middle, blue red, and all the lipsticks that I'll show you today, this is just a sampling of some of the things that are my favorites, are all that blue red with one that pulls a little bit pinker. And so you want to think about the formula that works the best for you. And it might change, sorry about the traffic. It might change from season to season. Now that it's winter and dry, I still wear a matte lip stain pretty often, but not as often as I do in the summer when things are just not quite as parched. So the three formulas that I would look at are fairly traditional lipsticks, and here's a sampling of ones that I am currently using. I'm enjoying the new ones from Makeup Geek. This is Feisty, and I like, they're all, you'll see that these are all very matte. I like the color, and I like the applicator for this one. This next one is from ColourPop, and it is called Trust Me. Also a blue based red. You can get really good stuff at ColourPop, and especially if you aren't going to be going through a whole lipstick. You don't get as much product in these, but it's good because there's really only one lipstick that I ever go through on a regular basis. And actually I'll do that one next. The next one's Ruby Woo by MAC. And this is just a classic, cool blue red matte. And I probably in my lifetime have gone through about 12 tubes of this. The next one is Bite, and this is the VIB Rouge red. But it's just another cool matte red. This is especially good. I have a friend who has really severe allergic reactions to lipsticks, and this is the one that she can wear because Bite is a brand that's made food grade. So she's very sensitive, but she can wear Bite no problem. So it's good to think about brands that are good for specific things. Next one is Besame, and this is in, I'll find out what it is and I'll put it in the screen. It's, I think it's Besame red actually, but it's again a pretty true blue red. And the last one is Smashbox. This one's a little bit darker, and this one is in Infrared. And this one is also not quite as matte as the other ones that I have, but I still like it. The next formula is a matte liquid lipstick. The first one is, and I think this is limited edition, it may not be, but it's the Too Faced Melted Matte. It's a little pinker, pulls a little bit pinker than some of the other ones that I have, but I like it. So more cool, more pink. The next one is Smashbox Boz. This is a Lily Singh one that came out. It's the Always On Liquid Lipstick. This is really nice. And then Sephora, this is, I think, I can't even see, but I'll put it on the screen. This is, they have matte cream lip stains. I think this is 400 or 100 or something, but it's a really lovely red, and I use this a lot. Another thing that I like, this is from NARS. This is their matte velvet lip pencils, and this one is in Dragon Girl. Again, a cool red. And the good thing about this is if you're on the run, it's a pencil and a lipstick all in one. I will always use a lip pencil when I'm using red, just to keep everything clean. And with this one, it's just the one product. And then the last thing is lip pencils. And I have 3 because the ColourPop one, which I'll show you first, is just, I don't know why they get so gross, but they do just get, the color of it is all over it. You just can't clean it off. But these are great lip pencils. This one is in, Juju Rouge. Nice, cool red. And then I also have Charlotte Tilbury. This is in Kiss and Tell. Nice. This is a little warmer, but it's still pretty cool. NYX also makes really great lip pencils. I didn't have any on hand right now, but these are great. And then the last one is Rimmel Exaggerate. I prefer this more in a pinky nude, like East End Snob. Benefit of this is that it's a roll up, so you don't have to sharpen it. But the drawback is it's a roll up and you can't sharpen it. So I think when you first use it, it's, I'll show you the tip close up here. When you first use it, it's great because it's very sharp and you're using those edges. But after you use it for a while, it gets a little bit rounded. So I'm not as much a fan of this as I am of the ones that you sharpen. Kind of moving on. All right, so this is the Juju Rouge pencil, and I do have a fairly well-defined Cupid's bow. I have kind of average size lips. I'm going to line just on the inside of them. I'm not going to go outside of the natural line of my lip. If you do that, first tip is be consistent, because what you have on one side you want to have on the other side. And the other is to use one of these. This is the Urban Decay Ozone pencil. This is just like a nice waxy thing that you can use to like seal it in almost. And I would go through and do this first. In fact, I'll do it now. I don't really need it, but I'm just going over the natural lines of my lips. and it just kind of locks it in. You can use this with anything. You can use it with a gloss to kind of keep things in a little bit better. All right. Oh, and the other thing that I like about blue, really depends on your skin tone and your preference. Blue tends to make your teeth look whiter. Blue red does, but you gotta do you. I would say go and just try things. Look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror in different light and see what works and what doesn't work. So okay, I'm gonna do this first. I'll talk more about lipstick in a minute. So I'm going in. And lining. What I also tend to do, see how I'm doing it not in a straight line? I kind of tend to put it, which is probably why the pencil's getting so wonky, is kind of put it on its side. I'm not really doing a straight line. I'm doing a line kind of on its side. Just like that. And the bottom I do a little more precisely, so less of a flat edge. And then I color in a little bit. And then I color everything in, actually. You don't have to do this, but having the multiple layers just gives you more insurance that you're not going to end up with a giant patch. And the lipstick I'm going to use is Makeup Geek, and this is in Feisty. And this is keeping a fairly consistent shape on the bullet, which is nice. Kind of here. And that's that. What you want to do also is take your finger. So you don't want to get lipstick on your lips. Take your finger, put your finger in your mouth. And then whatever lipstick that would have ended up on your teeth ends up on your finger. And then clean off your finger. And then what I would do is just look at my lips. I'll put a little bit of concealer on the bottom. Other thing too is if you make a mistake, bring it in. So if I had, in fact, I'll make a little mistake here and I'll fix it. Oh no, catastrophe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these. These are my favorite. These are my Ulta, they're applicators, but I don't use them for application. And I wouldn't even use micellar water. And I'm going to take the other side. This is the pointed side that I typically use for cleaning up my cat eye. This is the applicator side that I guess you could use for eyeshadow. And I guess I can use both sides. I just brought it in and go like that and clean it up a little bit. And then I can come in, I'll come in with the pencil is what I'll come in with. The red pencil just to cover this up. And then if I wanted to clean up the bottom a little bit, I could use this, for me, Flesh Tone pencil. And just bring it around here. Makes things a little crisper. Then I can just blend it away a little bit. So that's it. That's just a basic red lipstick primer. Red Lipstick 101. I would say go to a store like Sephora or Ulta where the samples are out. Try things on. Always use alcohol to clean everything up before you put it on. But try things on. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the store light. Look at yourself in natural light. See what looks good on your skin, what doesn't look good on your skin. Try it with different colors, like if you're wearing a white shirt versus a black shirt. Just see what works well for you. And then when you find the one color, and I would say that the one color that I have always started with is MAC Ruby Woo. Everything that I have is kind of a variation on this. Some things are a little more matte. I don't really have anything that's less matte. The Smashbox is a little bit less matte. Some things are darker. A couple things are warmer or pinker, but most things are just like this. So find the color that you think suits you best. Find a formula that suits you well. possibly different formulas for different seasons. And let me know what your red lipstick experiences are, and leave comments in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.